The M11-D might be a very traditional camera in the way it works, but it doesn't mean that you don't have access to some of the more sophisticated technology, for instance, using the Leica Photos app. The camera has a USB-C port, so you can A, charge the battery, but also you can actually plug the cable into the app or into a computer to transfer files or to operate the app itself. That gives you access to a lot more menu functions. I'm going to do it wirelessly. I've already connected the camera to the app, but if you're using the camera for the first time, you will probably have to turn on the communications protocols by holding down the function button for 5 seconds and waiting for a little blue light to come on under the camera. So having done that, connect to the camera. I do have access to remote, so I can trigger the camera by remote control. It's not pointing at anything very interesting at the moment, but you have the very familiar remote control settings that you can use from the other cameras. But if I come out of the remote and go into the tools at the top right hand corner, then I have the option for camera settings, and this is the menu of the internal settings of the camera. And you can't access these through the camera itself because there's no LCD screen to show you the menu. So we've got lens detection, drive mode, noise reduction, exposure metering, all the things that you would expect to be able to set on a camera like this. The Leica content credentials can be set up here too. So if it's turned on in the camera, those will be written to each file that you shoot, and you can type in your name and other copyright information right here. If you use Photoshop to export an image that was taken with this camera and then view it in the Verify web page, which you can see on the screen now, you'll see something like this. The bottom image represents the original capture with the encrypted authentication certificate built into it. The top thumbnail, which is the black and white conversion that I made in Photoshop, shows the final version. And in this particular case, it shows that I have done something to the file. Then we've got file format, white balance, DNG resolution, etc, etc, etc. So just because the camera works in an astonishingly traditional and analog way doesn't mean that we don't have all of the conveniences of the digital age.